Hey Leo, welcome back to my YouTube channel. These are going to be your messages for the month of July 2019. Thank you guys so much for joining me once again. So I went ahead and changed up a few things. I changed the angle of the camera today, and I went ahead and laid out the first layer just to kind of save on some time. So let me know if you guys like this setup or if you prefer another way. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in, because you have some very great energy here in your first layer. Looking at the center of your spread, you have the Three of Pentacles, and right off the bat, these cards told me quite a great story for the month of July for you guys. First of all, Three of Pentacles at the center. I see you guys doing a lot of networking and a lot of sharing your skill with people, branching out, just getting yourself seen to the right people, being very much a team player. And the word that came to me as I was looking at these seven cards, is the word celebration. I feel like a lot of you Leos in the month of July are going to have a lot to celebrate. There's a lot of abundance headed your way in the month of July if it hasn't started to come in already. And you have the Three of Cups here, the Nine of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Chariot, the Page of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. So I definitely feel a lot of you guys moving up in the workspace, either promotions, bonuses, raises, but it's definitely not just on a whim. Like, you've definitely earned it. You have the Eight of Pentacles here. So there was definitely a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that brought you to this point of, you know, being in a space of being able to celebrate. Nine of Cups, feeling a sense of emotional abundance, emotional fulfillment, and Page of Pentacles, where you are accepting or receiving good news, money-wise or job-wise, things of that nature. So you've definitely done the hard work. You've put the time and energy into creating this abundance for yourself, and now you are looking at the fruits of your labor for the month of July. So really, really great job on that. Like I said, I feel like with this Three of Pentacles at the center, what really got you guys, I mean, of course Leo is naturally very hardworking. You guys have a lot of energy. You are perfectionists in a sense. You love to network with people, and you have that sort of, like, you very much can have that team oriented sort of mindset. But with the Three of Pentacles at the center, I feel like for a lot of you guys, it was just you doing your natural thing, and people in the authority positions of your job or workplace, I feel like they've just been watching you, just seeing, you know, okay, like, we have some extra money coming into the business or into the company or whatever. Who is really working the hardest? Who is really boosting morale in the workplace? Who is bringing a lot to the table? And so they were really kind of scoping these things out amongst all of the employees, and you Leo, just, you shined the brightest. Like, you were very much the person that stood out as having all of those really great traits and qualities. And so now it's getting to the point, Eight of Wands in the Chariot, where you're being brought these blessings, or, you know, the harvest is coming in of all of your hard work, and it's coming in very quickly. And it's coming in with, I just keep looking at this lotus flower on the seat of the Chariot here. You're looking at big rewards in the month of July, just period. However, you do have the Tower card here and the Seven of Swords. And when I saw these two cards, I thought to myself, wow, these are very kind of polar opposite energies. I wonder what they're here for. And the very first thing that came to mind is beware of the snakes. So definitely the spotlight is on you in the month of July, and you're going to be receiving a lot of praise, a lot of, like I said, celebrations. People are just going to kind of be giving you your due diligence, like really just paying it forward to you in the month of July for all of the hard work that you've been doing. And you may have some people you find that are very envious of that. Seven of Swords here. You may have some people that are being a little underhanded, a little petty, a little sneaky. They may have, you know, some unfair or negative remarks toward you that they're making to other people. Just really trying to destroy your reputation, destroy your image and your position with the Tower card. So be aware of that in the month of July. And I know that that is very much an energy that Leo is familiar with, is people who are kind of jealous or envious, people who are not really appreciative of what it is you bring to the table. And so, you know, you want to just be careful of who you're celebrating with, who you're sharing your good faith and good energy with. Make sure that they are Team Leo, you know, that they're on your side and that they really do genuinely have a care and an appreciation for you, because you don't want to bring snakes into your garden of abundance. You know, you've worked really hard for this and you don't want to spoil the crop. You don't want your harvest to be tainted or tampered with or destroyed. And so really have that discernment in the month of July, Leo, because I do see that there may be a person or people around you who don't feel like you deserve it, or they're jealous, or they feel like they should be getting the same attention as you know, etc., etc. You get the point. So I hope that made sense. I'm going to move on to the second layer now. Additional messages for Leo. What else does Leo need to know for the month of July? Please make it clear. Looking at your second layer, Leo, you have the King of Pentacles at the center. Four of Wands. Five of Cups. The Eight of Swords. The Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, the King of Cups, the Magician, wow, and the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. These are some different energies in your second layer. This may be a manifestation of several things, actually. The first card that I'm being drawn to is the Magician here. So a lot of these heavier energies that I see surrounding you, like the Five of Cups here, the Eight of Swords, I feel like these are energies that you are going to be you may find kind of bubbling up and surfacing, especially with us going into eclipse season in like a few days. Solar eclipse hitting the sign of Cancer. There may be some undercurrents of, you know, subconscious things or some things that you've been kind of repressing in your past that may be bubbling up for you guys. So some of you may be dealing with feelings of inadequacy. Inadequacy is the word that just came to me when I looked at this Five of Cups card. And it's going to be really important for you, Leo, in the month of July, especially carrying out the rest of the summer months, because that's when eclipse season is going to be kind of hitting us the hardest. It's going to be important for you to remember the Magician and the King of Pentacles energy. Remembering, of course, with the Magician that as corny and as cliche as it may sound, there really isn't any energy that can hold you down unless you give it permission to. So as you're dealing with this Five of Cups energy and this Eight of Swords energy, and you're feeling these things kind of resurface, try to remember how far you've come. Try to remember, as I said, like in your first layer, all of the hard work that you're putting in and the direction of abundance that you're headed to. And remember with the Magician card that you very much are in control of that. So all of these outside elements, all of these outside variables that you may be facing in the month of July are just that. They're outside of you. And it's important for you to stop and take stock of your internal landscape and make sure that you are okay and that you are feeling strong. So King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, again, repeated abundance. You guys are going to be, I mean, if not already, you guys are definitely going to be moving into something that is extremely secure, extremely profitable, lucrative, abundant, prosperous, all of those great words that we love. However, there is a sort of last leg of the journey that you need to kind of put yourself through, or push through rather. And I feel these two energies here with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords are very much sort of internal subconscious energies that you guys maybe haven't fully dealt with yet, and they may be connected to a partner. You have the Four of Wands here, so maybe there was a past love or a past union that you had that is still kind of stinging you. This could be a romantic thing, this could be a friendship. However, I do feel for most of you that it is more connected to romantic. There may be some things that you need to maybe forgive yourself for, or that you need to forgive them for, and really just allow yourself to feel it fully and then release it. Because I know, Leo, you can tend to be a bit of a not so much, well, maybe workaholic is the right word, but you know, when you are upset with things or when you're confronted with things, I know that Leo is infamous for kind of burying themselves in their projects, or, you know, entertaining guests, or, you know, we all have our kind of escape mechanisms. And so maybe you haven't allowed yourself to fully feel these things, but now it's being brought up to you, because in order to tap into this abundance fully, it's going to require digging deep with the High Priestess. To me, the High Priestess also in her own right represents a deeper sort of subconscious energy. And so there's going to be a lot of introspection, a lot of kind of self-checking that you're going to have to do in the month of July, especially leading out of the summer months, like I said. And that's when a lot of you guys are going to be seeing this abundance. So definitely what you're looking at coming out of eclipse season is a sharper way of thinking, a sharper way of being with the Queen of Swords here. Definitely more abundance with the King of Pentacles, and King of Cups here, just more control, more authority over your emotions and the boundaries that you have and what you will and won't allow from other people. I think I might have said this to you in a previous month as well. So you're not quite finished with that last leg yet, but you are so close, Leo. You know, the extent of this abundance that is like, however much of this abundance that you experience leading out of eclipse season is totally up to you, but it is dependent on the internal work that you're doing. So the level of work that you do on yourself will determine the level of abundance that you see heading out of eclipse season. I hope that makes sense. I think that's all I have for you, Leo. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. I hope you guys got something out of it. Leave your questions and comments below. I will try to get back to as many of them as I possibly can. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Take care.